Chat, what is up? The race to world first is back, and finally, Method is back at the elite camp and ready to contest for that crown. Joined here on the couch today by Mr. GM, Sko, and Lorgox. How we doing, gents?
Guys.
Doing very well, Loving the new background here, actually. I'm seeing it on the big screen, like the caster background. I think in general, guys, the broadcast has actually really leveled up for this event, so stay tuned to see what it looks like, I guess, tomorrow when we actually kick the race off here in Europe. But yeah, feeling really good. Had a good workout with Logok earlier today. Hit chest. We found a new gym in town as well. It was very big, very nice.
Yeah, you upgraded. Yep. Very nice, very nice.
It was a great session. Good warm-up for the
Good warm-up for that.
And that's it. That's we're running out of conversation topics.
And we're done. No, we're done. No, we have leveled up the broadcast. And obviously just want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors as well, making this all possible with Steelseries back on board, Arozzi, Holy, Fateless, Noda, Surfshark, Scan, Waggo, and Warcraft Logs coming back on board with us again as well. So making this all possible. And you can see that we have upgraded our stream setup, and we can see on the back wall, chat, what are these called?
Oh, you can see them. They're like stream raiders, is it? Or something?
That's you guys in chat that's on that back wall behind me. My head's blocking some of you guys, but
the more active you are in the chat, the more chance that you have to appear on the TV.
The character gets bigger and bigger the more you chat.
Thingy. So that's pretty cool. I like that.
I gotta say, whoever made the decorations did a great job here.
They did.
Everything looks great.
Yeah, the green screen looks so real this time.
But no, we just wanted to jump on, do a bit of a test stream, say hello, get a vibe check sort of going.
Check some POVs maybe.
Yeah, check some POVs. We can cycle through our raids. We have a new setup in the Raider room too, which looks absolutely amazing. I don't know if we can go to the Raider room at the moment to give a look at the new setup that we've got going on. Maybe production. Maybe.
There it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that so many of the Raiders are still awake. You know, they're starting very, very early tomorrow.
They are.
Most likely back when the servers come up at 5 a.m. Yeah.
So they have to wake up at 4:30.
What time is it now? 7:30? Yeah, I guess they're going to be going to bed in the next couple of hours, hopefully.
There it is. There's a wave. And we've got Movember back on board for the charity as well this time. So we're going to be raising money for Movember. We have a bunch of pretty outstanding charity goals
there
too.
They are.
Including the, where's the good one? The end one. We need to get to the $5,000 one, basically. The Gallywix gang, Sko, Deep Shades, and Lorgox all in cosplay as goblins. It's worth seeing. So chat, there is a whole lot of goals there. Who's that NPC? The Drive Pit Stop, In a Bind, the Auction House Mayhem, Gold Fever, Goblin Fuel Experiment, which I don't know how that one's going to go. The 2 signed Method jerseys. We have the white Method jersey.
I was going to say, this white jersey, guys, looks amazing. Probably the best jersey I've seen.
Yeah, and funnily enough, it was raised at the last race that the white jersey would have been outstandingly popular. And Sko has hung on to the fact that he's still.
I'm wearing the original jersey underneath this. Look,
he's still not
the
huge.
The OG jersey, guys.
Still available for now.
The white jersey's straight fire. The white jersey is straight fire. We have a monster giveaway going on as well. Like the giveaway is absolutely huge. Do we have the graphic for the giveaway? We don't. We saw some.
I think it's on X though, right? If you check Method's profile on X.
Yeah, that giveaway is absolutely out of this world. So go and check that out as well. Let's talk about what we're thinking for this raid, Mr. GM.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts on this raid.
Yeah,
give me the lowdown.
It's pretty goblin.
It's pretty goblin.
We were looking, I was looking at the bosses. They're just like, we were talking about this, how like each one is like pretty gimmicky. They've got like these interesting mechanics. I think from a viewer perspective, it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know what it would be like to play. Yeah. Obviously, we'll start seeing some NA guilds going into it, even on like normal and things like that in the next couple hours. So it's going to be interesting to see what the next 24 hours looks like. But yeah, I think I like the mechanics. I think it's aesthetically pleasing, and the bosses are cool, and like they just have like such silly names. Like I think the Tank Buster ability in the first boss is literally called Tank Buster, right? Yeah. Which is just ridiculous.
Were you guys? I don't know how much attention you've been paying around sort of the new raid, but when it was announced that it was going to be Goblin, I had no hype. I had
Oh,
nothing.
really? I had a lot of hype when I saw it.
I
Was
was just like, nah, nothing. And then I actually saw the raid, and I was like, this raid actually looks amazing. Like, I completely got converted over into being hyped for it.
I think bosses have potential. The theme itself, I don't know.
Yeah.
There have been better ones, to be fair.
Look, I thought that too, but the raid actually looks amazing. I think they've actually done a really good job on that. What's your cope around Mythic only phase? We've done a lot of talking about this already. I put up a poll the other night on Twitter.
Coping already.
Twitter's coping.
Just got it.
Very annoyed. Normally Raiders know it by now because they've done enough research and stuff, but
I don't think there's going to be one.
it's been a while since last Mythic only phase, right?
Jailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was one of the worst phases ever.
I mean,
Well-
the only cool one ever is Gul'dan, right? Like, really.
Yeah,
Like, the rest
Gul'dan
is-
was
really good, yeah.
that was amazing. It's I had 64% on my Twitter poll said there's going to be a secret phase. But
That's
I
a
think
lot.
it's just cope because every single tier, every single broadcast we've come in, we've been like there's going to be a mythic phase, right? And there just never is.
Yeah. Every time you just dream it, but then again, when it does happen, it's normally pretty rubbish, right? The Jailer one, the Sylvanas.
N'Zoth was
N'Zoth
terrible.
also,
Well,
yeah.
Sylvanas was just an extra 5%.
It was
Yeah.
literally just 5%. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was no good. But yeah, we'll see. Lorgox, what's your what boss are you looking forward to the most?
I don't know. Judging by the journal, I think Galliwix is gonna be quite good.
Yeah,
And Ogre boss, the one before the
Muggsy.
last. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Muggsy.
That also has a big potential.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sko.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Galliwix as well. Just the final boss, the least tested, I guess.
Yeah, Mr. Jam.
Favorite boss? I like the gorilla and the dinosaur. Like, I think it's cool. Like,
Yeah,
that you
the
split them?
Colosseum
What's
of
that?
Carnage. I
The
think
one
it's
that
called.
you split them, or
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they bash together and stuff. I think it looks fun. But I like the trash boss where you roll on the rubbish. Looks pretty fun.
Yeah, Styx Bunk Junker. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that one is. Yeah, looking forward to Sprocken Locker or whatever whatever it's called. I think that one's going to be pretty rad. One Arm Bandit. There's a lot of boss fights in this raid that are going to be really, really cool. Can we? What have I missed? What's happened?
Just Logok and Nagura on the
Shut
couch
him
when.
trolling.
That'll happen. That's fine.
It happen, guys.
It might happen.
There is no
It might
bad
happen
luck.
next race to World First.
That
Actually, to be
could,
honest.
could
I wouldn't
happen.
mind.
Yeah.
It could happen. It could happen. Can we have production? Can we have our talent predictions up on the screen too? Because this will be interesting. Last year we were way off.
Yeah.
Like last year we were way off. So
Where am I on the
Mr. Gem
predictions?
ended up winning, though,
yeah, I
right?
won. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
I'm a
did.
pro, yeah.
I don't see myself on the prediction right
No,
now.
you don't seem to be there. Weirdly.
Where am I?
Goblin, bro, in the center.
Ah,
How did Kana slip his way into this?
I love that picture of Kana. Actually, that's from like 2019 or something. Like
yeah,
a
young
long time
Kana.
ago. Yeah, young
Little
Kana.
Kana. So that'd be the first boss's ones. Did I put two? I put Method down for a wipe on the second boss by the looks of things.
Yeah.
I'm not alone though. Chris is with me.
I'm with
Go to third boss. Rick Reverb 4. Rick Reverb could have been really cool. I actually I would have loved him to have been later in the fight, but I think that'll just, it'll fall over because it's a third boss.
We got some donations apparently, guys. Or
Oh, 100
We have
bucks
100
100
already.
bucks,
yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
a
thank you guys,
hundy.
appreciate it. Can't see who it was, but
We used to have it up on
Is
the-
it on the little?
Yeah.
Is it on the
It's on the
iPad on the thing there? No, it's not.
thank you
Well-
guys for the massive support already.
We will find that
Hold
out.
this a sec.
Sticks Bunks Junker, Sprocket Munger, Lock and Stock. This is going to be
Just
like.
making up these names
It's
now.
just making things up.
Shaken is still on the couch.
This is going to be the first wall, I reckon.
Yeah.
This will be. I kind of feel like it'll be similar to Palace,
Mhm.
how we had 4 one-shots and then Kai Vez, and then it was just like a wall.
I thought you were talking about Eternal Palace. I was like,
Nah,
Ashvane?
not
Yeah.
referring to
Ashvane
Eternal
was a wall.
Palace. I think that'll be really interesting. So, in the buffs that went out today
Mhm.
for Mythic buffs, there was a whole bunch of buffs that went on to Sprocket Munger. I
Sprocket
can't remember
Munger.
what its name is. There was a whole bunch of buffs that rolled out to damage increases on that one. One Arm Bandit's going to be really interesting as well. There's a lot of mechanical overlaps and messy stuff that it's going to happen in this one. And Muggsy's going to be the penultimate boss. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 200 pulls on that.
Rage is pretty ambitious.
78, yeah, Rage is definitely wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had some penultimate bosses being very hard lately.
Production those. So we've gone pretty safe on Galliwix. Production, do we have that Reddit sheet I found by any chance? I got to walk over there and press it.
Oh, are you on the...
I found this spreadsheet on Reddit, and I don't know who made it, so I'm really sorry, but I thought it was really cool.
Oh, you're on the analyst desk.
I don't know what I'm
Go
doing.
show off the
hold
new
on.
analyst desk.
I don't know about you guys, but I still can't get fully hyped until the end of split trades because I know it's gonna take a couple of days, you know.
Sometime next week or something.
I mean, we're gonna have some nice chat content, I guess,
Yeah.
but
No girls to look at, just 4 boring dudes. Feels bad, man.
they're coming, guys.
True.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
What?
I'm pretty boring.
So what do I do?
No girls to look at, guys. Feels bad, man.
Oh, I don't need to do anything.
Oh.
But I mean, the most important thing, I guess, that we haven't talked about yet is just how big this race to World First could be for Method.
Huge.
Like, I guess we've talked about it a little bit on social media, guys, but the Method roster right now is looking stacked. We've done the preparation, and this could be a really, really good tier for us. I think it's going to be a great competition between the top 3 guilds. And I saw Perky in chat saying that we're going to celebrate if Method gets the slot boss down, like first in the world. But if we do well in this race, we're going to party hard, I think.
In
with
Vegas?
the guys here, yeah. Yeah, quick flight, yeah. Like, yeah.
What makes you so confident about the team this tier?
Just because we've been making like small gains, I guess you could say, every single tier leading up to this point now. This has been like, what, 4.5 years since we've been building the guild up. Some of the improvements haven't been so, like, I guess you could see, seen in the front, whereas we made a lot of improvements like in the background. But I mean, at the same time, last year you actually did see like quite a big improvement in terms of performance. I think we finished like 2 hours after Echo or something. But our roster is just really leveled up. Again, like I say that every tier, but honestly, it has actually gotten stronger. What we
I stole
you lost your mic.
You stole it.
Basically, like for example, our healing roster, guys, is really strong right now. I would say it's definitely among the best in the world. We got Thano back from Echo. We had Skovta, like a new main tank, join us from Fat Shock. Yes, several other strong recruits. Like in general, like our roster's in the strongest place it's been over the last few race world first. So not only that, but also the preparation side, like the raid leading healing officers, like the analyst team, like the behind the scenes stuff. Like preparation, organization, everything is just really, really good. Like we're finally in a place where things are looking really solid, and this could be a really, really big tier for us. So this should be exciting.
I feel like last year biggest improvements came from the prep, like the outside team, but this year we actually stepped it up massively with the roster. We got 2 new healers, a new tank coming from Fetchwork, yes, plenty of new DPSers. You know, we lost Cruella, which obviously is a big loss, but we have overall like 6-7 new players. I mean, including Thaner, that was one of the main Echo healers. Like, yeah, as Scott mentioned, our healing roster went from being a weak point 3-4 years ago to being a very strong point now. And healing is the most important role by far in the Warfare's race. With proper healing, you can get through phases and see the bosses. You don't need a lot of DPS on the beginning, so as long as you get through phases, thanks to healing and mechanics done properly, then yeah, you progress further. So it's gonna be a massive difference, I believe. Yeah, Tanner is back.
Oh, we're gonna switch it over to Darkmech. Darkmech, how's it going over there? Oh,
all right. So back to the point that I made about 10 minutes ago. Can we have this? So this is a graph that I found on Reddit, and just when we were talking about pull counts for like last bosses and even penultimate bosses, there's not a lot. Like if you go and look over these numbers, there's actually not a lot of rhyme and reason you can make to how Blizzard map any of this kind of stuff out. Like in Palace, the last Palace, we had like 171 pulls on the penultimate boss and then 404 on the last. Midrasil, 435 pulls on Tindral, for then 463 on Farak. So it's really hard to know what Blizzard are going to do sort of with their pull count for this. We saw on the last one, and we would expect a really similar sort of vein to this one with, the first 4 bosses are probably going to fall over pretty easily, much the same the way they did in Nerub'ar Palace. But then we're going to hit that wall from likely sort of Sprocketmonger onwards. But yeah, it's just, I found this graph really interesting. Shout out to whoever made it. Sorry, I have no idea. I just saw it and thought it was really interesting. But yeah, when looking at pool counts, it's pretty interesting. So we'll kick back to the couch and I'll come back and join you.
What was really interesting there actually was seeing Xavius with 19 pools in Emerald
the
Nightmare.
worst
That's actually
grade ever, I think.
that was an unbelievable tier.
Yeah.
Actually, that tier brings back some memories because I remember when we finished second with Method in that tier, but that was actually the tier where we beat Serenity as well for the first time. So that was a interesting meme from the World of Warcraft movie back then.
Skull wasn't the problem.
Yeah.
There was a lot of orange on that spreadsheet too, wasn't there? There's a lot of orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, time for some more orange.
We're getting there, yeah.
I think this is this tier is going to be a big one for Method. This is going to be a big one. I
It has to
believe.
be. The momentum is there now. So
I think there was real glimpses of it last tier. You know, we really showed last tier like what we were capable of, and then like Sko was just talking about, there's been some huge roster upgrades this time around. There's been a lot of work that's gone behind the scenes.
And last year, guys, you have to keep in mind it was one of the hardest raids of all times, which means if Method was right behind the other two top guilds, that means something. You know, if it's a short tier of like 4 or 5 days and you're like half a day behind, it's not the same as a tier of 2 weeks. You know.
Yeah.
So
We also there was a lot of things that went on last year too. COVID kind of like had a lot of the impact for Raiders as well. Like separate rooms, Raiders feeling like rubbish and playing.
crazy,
Like a
actually.
number of Raiders were really quite sick and still playing through. So we're in a much better spot this time around. Obviously, massive upgrades to the roster, like the healing roster, like we just talked about. Tank roster's been fitted out really nicely as well. So yeah, it's there for Method to take. I'm excited for tomorrow.
I just hope we don't stay up all night again. I think that was a bad idea last
True,
time.
actually. Mr. GM, you're actually starting very early tomorrow morning, aren't you? Talking about staying up all night.
He kind of palmed it off.
Huh?
He deflected the early
did he?
start off
Did
to
he?
Rage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're actually delaying the stream now so I can sleep some more.
I see how
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, they
Makes
said-
sense though. Rage is staying with Nate, obviously, and Nate will be up at 5 a.m.
See,
gaming.
makes way more
Yeah,
sense,
that
right?
makes sense. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
she's a hero.
She only has to walk down. Dan doesn't have to walk up in the morning
Oh,
by
yeah.
himself.
The
Yeah.
Terrifying cold
The
war.
terrifying cold war.
it's actually crazy. The temperature shifts
Oh, it's
between
horrendous.
-1 and 16 degrees in the day.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
you go
it's
out
crazy
in a jacket,
cold in
then,
the morning.
It gets super cold, yeah, and warm.
Yeah, super excited for this tier indeed. And as you mentioned, you know, we're not going to give up until we get our 13th world first. So getting closer every time, but this time we legit are going to be very competitive, I think.
Yeah, I'm really pumped for this one. I think, you know, obviously, you know, being a realist, Liquid have established themselves. Last year, they really sort of put the foot down, and they stomped everyone last year. They were very, very dominant, and I think they're obviously going to come back in the exact same fashion. They would be wanting to hold on to that momentum and keep pushing it, but I don't know. I feel like the Method Stone's just gathering more and more moss. And no, wait, isn't it a Rolling Stone gathers no moss or something? I don't know what it is.
If a stone's moving,
I
it's
think,
not, yeah.
I think that
Moss
was
is
wrong,
going
but
on
this, what I'm saying is it's getting bigger. We're getting bigger and we're
Yeah,
coming. We're coming. Oh, that's going to go nowhere.
Well,
Yeah.
great casters, that
Rolling
method.
Stone
Great
gathers
casters.
moss.
Yeah, absolutely, but the best cast.
The best casters,
in
yeah,
the
that's right,
biz.
guys. Just
Yeah.
4 boring dudes on a couch.
4 boring dudes, no girls. Apparently.
They're asking for the girls more than one person.
The girls are
tomorrow,
coming.
guys, tomorrow. Wait, both of them are coming. No,
They're on their way.
Yeah, there are 3.
Just
so-
wait. Just wait. Just wait. That's right. Who knows what stones do in Australia? We don't have stones in Australia. That's right. That's right.
No, the rage pictures. Nate had those. He just had them in his bedroom, so he just brought them in for the.
Yeah, that's a picture over there of Rage eating a pickle from the last race world first, right?
That was the pickle.
Yeah.
The pickle from the vending machine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
weird machine.
That was not cool.
Yeah, that stole my.
Not cool at
identity.
all. What did chat think about the copium mythic phase? I didn't see much from chat when we were talking about that. Was chat believing or
Nah, chat were just talking to themselves.
chat were just talking to
They were
themselves?
just asking about whether or not. Like,
We should
when
have
were
polled
finishing.
it. We should have polled it. Can a mod do a poll?
Oh, I don't know.
Can one of our mods poll? Will there be a secret phase or
We
not?
won't be able to see it though. Like, we could just,
Yeah, but someone will be able to see it and tell us.
someone can tell us.
Surely.
Yeah.
Surely. What
Well, we
what
might
kind
be
of
able to see it.
compositions do you think we're going to see through the raid? Let's talk healers. And let's pretend that we've had no conversations with anyone.
I heard rumors that
No
Holy
rumors
Palace
either.
is not the best.
No, we've heard Holy Paladin, Resto Druid, like all kings.
Maybe
I'm-
Miss Weaver is good this
I
year.
mean, I know the setup, so I can't really comment. Yeah.
Yeah, but just go
Don't
the
want
other
to give
way.
anything away. You know.
Just
what I
go the
mean?
other way.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually don't know it, so
Oh really?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Are you still raiding actively yourself?
yes.
Okay.
I've just been playing loads of classic WoW. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's going to be double blood DK.
I think you're off there, bro.
Preservation, Resto Druid, Restoration Shaman.
3 elemental
So basically,
shamans.
like, all of them. Everybody.
DPS is going to be
Oh, there's a poll apparently. We
Frost DK.
13 Fire Mages and
Guardian Druid. No,
want
yeah,
to see
said that.
Brewmaster again. Tank composition will be interesting for this one. The one thing I don't like about in this fight is will be interesting to see what comes down to composition and immunities and how many of those feature throughout the raid. I think that will be really interesting. I don't like those kind of gimmicky fights when it's like that.
Someone in chat just said that it seems like the last race to World First just ended, and now we just started another one. It has actually been a very short time
It has
since
been.
the last race to World First.
Oh,
It just
yeah.
over.
It was
Just
November,
5
wasn't
months,
it?
yeah.
Was it November?
No,
it's
it finished.
September.
It finished at the end of September, so
6
like
months,
literally right
kinda.
at the end of September.
Oh yeah.
So it's been October, November, December, January, February. So it's literally just been 5 months. Very short for in between race to World First years, which is quite cool.
Yeah. I think next one is also maybe by the end of August, September.
Yeah, it's getting like the shorter they are though, the harder it is for me to convince my wife to let me to come. That's where it gets hard. It's good the longer the gaps are. The
True, you must
easier
be
it
using
is.
up all your holiday time as well.
I use up all my holiday time and my goodwill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Worth it though, right? You could see Germany.
I do.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
I
who-
could
run around
Who's that
Germany.
bald guy next to Lorgo, guys?
Who you mean? Who's again? Yeah. The bald guy. I mean, what do you mean bald? Full head of hair, dude.
Maybe we should probably call it a day. I think on that.
We call it a day?
Yeah.
Well, we just wanted to come on, do a bit of a test stream, make sure everything was right, and get sort of just have a bit of a chat, really. Just have a bit of a chat. But thank you all. What did our poll result end up being, by the way? Can
Who
someone tell
knows?
us?
We'll
No,
never
chat
know.
will tell us. I want to know.
Not all regions start at the same time, unfortunately.
It might not have even ended yet.
Did NA go up, by the way?
Yeah, it did, but then the servers went down, I think.
Oh.
I think.
That's good.
We gotta vote for a secret phase. Well, there you go. Well, we are gonna be back bright and early, 5 a.m. to Moz. So set your alarms, get up in the morning, and be here. We're gonna do some splits. It's gonna be
No, they're
it's
going
gonna
straight
be
into
awesome.
Mythic, straight into
I mean,
Mythic.
we'll keep you company, guys. You know, the
Yeah.
next 2-3 days, just warming up, splits. Have fun to the Raiders.
Oh,
20 splits at
Did-
least.
did you hear how many characters have been prepped too
Yeah, like
for this
20
one?
to 24, I think.
16 to 20
Oh.
per person. 16 to 20 characters per raider. That's absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, crazy.
That's
yeah.
gross.
That's the one part I don't miss about Warface rating.
No way.
That's the number they told you guys. Wait till you see the actual real number.
The actual real number.
It's 3 digits, yeah.
Let's make
Triple
another
di-
account
triple
to fit them
digits,
all.
dude.
Scary. Scary. Are we good production?
And yes,
to-
guys, basically since Logot called me ball, I told the production to shut the stream down, yeah.
He's gonna put the week for tomorrow, it's fine.
All right, well, let's get out of here, chat. Thank you very much for hanging out. We'll be back 5 a.m. tomorrow. See you all there for
See
the
you
Race
guys.
to World First.